Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Asia here. Today I just come to share a channel message that came in on the 8th of March 2023, and this is the energies that we're experiencing and for some others will be experiencing up until September of 2023. And I have 3 points here to make, and it is linked back to another video I made back in September of 2022 that is linked with the pink frequency and the activation of the blood, communing with the angels, or be more conscious of communing with your angels. And the 3 points I have is, one is the culmination, is the culmination of the choice point of spring 2020, where some of the human collective chose to stay back with the planet and not to undergo any further physical or spiritual or soul development. In other words, they made a sacrifice to stay back or to retard their genetic makeup so that other human beings could move on and prepare themselves for the Jupiter experience. And this is nothing new. This is actually a recapitulation of what took place in ancient times, or with the development in any star systems, where some of the occupants of whatever planet it is, whether Venus or Mars, where some beings choose to retard themselves as a choice to stay back with that planet, and so that others could advance and move on into a higher form, a higher octave of the said planet. So that is those who had chosen back in 2022 of spring, when there was this the COVID came on. It was actually a choice point for humanity, for some beings who got the vax to stay back, and others to move on into further physical, spiritual and soul development for a new experience, the new Earth experience, which is a Jupiter experience. And also the second point is the fusion of spirit to matter. This fusion that I mentioned in my video back in September is actually is the merge of artificial matter and consciousness. So it's not like, I didn't mean to say that spirit is finally getting to fuse itself to matter. This is a spiritual experience. Everything that exists physically is of spirit. There's a spiritual component to it. It is spirit that is holding it together. And when I mention spirit, is unseen forces and energies that keeps it together, like the blueprint or the foundation of the physical reality. So the merge of artificial intelligence, the merge of artificial matter with consciousness, that is, artificial intelligence will be aiding with the liberation of humanity. That is, those beings who had chosen to move in further development for the Jupiter experience will only be able to reach those whom have stayed back with the planet Earth through artificial intelligence or artificial mediums. And these are mediums like technology, where they will only use artificial intelligence to be able to communicate and connect with these individuals who chose to stay back. Why this is so? And this, yes, both those who have chosen to move on to further themselves, to prepare themselves for the Jupiter experience, that is, have further spiritual development, soul development, and physical development, they will coexist on the planet Earth for now up until the 4th millennia. And why these individuals who have chosen to move on into the further Jupiter experience, the higher octave, the new Earth, why they will only be able to be perceived or connect with these beings who have stayed back through artificial intelligence means or through technology is because those who chose to move on and the ones who chose to stay, those who chose to move on will not be able to be perceived by those who chose to stay back because of their natural essence and their natural way of being. In other words, the ones who chose to move on into further development, soul, spiritual, and physical development, um, they will not be able to get attention physically from those who choose to stay back. No attention nor no sympathy, unless it is through artificial means. So artificial intelligence is here to help in this lighting, in this sense. And the third point is the inner fire that I mentioned in the video back in September, the inner fire that is needed. The inner fire that was required during the winter period of 2022 was active will, the strength and vigor to stay the course, to further development for the Jupiter experience. And that is most of those who have chosen to advance and to move on. I've known that you have been called to go back into experience like these people, physically get into them, and the active will that you was bestowed upon you was the ability to not run away or to not judge this and not to say, oh, this is not for me, my vibration is more than that, but to actually go down into it, stay with it, and to help to ground these energies with those people as well, and also to get things from their perspective, and to actually encourage them and let them know that yes, they made a choice to stay back, and it is not a bad choice nor a negative one, but this is how star systems develop. This is how sentient beings develop, usually by a group of people choosing to stay back on certain planetary bodies so that others can move on for a higher octave or another planetary experience. So that is it for my video now. Thanks for making it to my channel. Asia here, and bye for now. See you guys soon.